All right, and I'm back with episode 27 already. I've been playing so much, it's not even funny. Episode 27, and the first thing I'm going to do is readjust minutes. And I'm going to take everybody down to 0. Because some players, they deserve some more minutes and some less, according to how we're playing, to be honest. Alright, so we're on 13. Alright, let's just fill this up. Lillard should be playing 3 quarters and a couple minutes. 36. 38. Let's do 38. Wade should be playing 2 quarters. His stamina, He gets tired pretty quick. Barnes should be playing 2.5 quarters. A little more than that. He'll play 32 minutes. Markkanen, just above 2 quarters. Let's do it like that. Udo, 2 quarters. Patterson should be playing just under 2 quarters. Hawes should be playing above, more than 1 quarter. Yeah, like that. Beverly should be playing just under 2 quarters. Like that. Shumpert, he can play 1 quarter. Nah, a little less. Let's do 10. Evan Turner, he actually plays pretty decently. I think he's had 2 games in the last 10 that he got 100% from the floor, making a lot of fast break layups and even some jump shots, some mid-range and some 1 or 2 threes also he's made. We can put him at, I don't know, I'm leaning towards 10 as well, like Shumpert, but he is playing better than Shumpert. We'll just give him 12. Then Gary Neal, he can get 8 minutes. Mickey can get 10. No, let's do 8. We still have 4 minutes left. And Thomas should be getting more than that. Alright, so we got Lillard, who's playing almost a whole game. Wade, I can take a couple minutes off Wade. He'll be able to play every game if we put it a little less. Nah, he should be playing 2 quarters. We'll just put Barnes down to 30. Hawes down to 12. Nah, we need Hawes to get more minutes. Neal down to 6. Thomas has been playing quite decent. We'll put him at 6 as well, though. And then we still got 2 minutes to give. We can just give it back to Barnes. We'll give these back to Barnes. right here. But we need more minutes for centers, really. All 16 or Udo 26 or split. I'll give Udo 26. No, Haas will get 60. There we go. Okay. So that means that Patterson, Mickey, Markkinen, they might have to move up to play center for us a little. And Lillard is probably going to have to play shooting guard. Maybe even Beverly. Nah, Beverly won't. Lillard might have to play shooting guard at sometimes. Or maybe we just do this. 3/4 Lillard. Shooting guard, more minutes. And then we gotta take some minutes off of power forward. Do 2 quarters. Do it like that. And we will give Udo and Hawes. Yeah, so they're not going to have to play a lot of minutes out of position like that. Help defense, to me, is perfect. Run plays is perfect. This is all perfect to me. Lillard, Barnes, and then Markkinen. That's probably the best option for us. We'll do get to the basket. That should be good. Average tempo, yeah. Protect the paint. Now we'll keep it on neutral. Physical defense, cracks glass. So that's the new default. Who are we playing? The Bulls. We lost this game, and by a lot, I think. It was one of our first games, wasn't it? No? Have we not played them? Yeah, we have. What? Dude, I remember playing against Oladipo, Rondo, Ingles. What happened here, man? Oh, there they are. I was like, bruh, Mandela effect? Alright, so this is a tough game. Last time they destroyed us by 25 points. I mean, Oladipo was unstoppable. Portis played pretty well. Whiteside, we're not going to get to the basket this game. We're probably going to do get shooters open. Alright, so game plan for the Bulls. Let's do this. Oladipo, smother, deny. No, smother tight. We'll force him to the baseline. And we'll go under on every pick and roll situation he's involved in. Whiteside, smother, moderate, baseline, behind. And Bobby Portis, he played pretty well. I would say he's a better shooter than, what's his name? Whiteside, for sure. Elfrid Payton, smother, moderate. No, he was actually getting down some 3-point shots. How good is he actually at 3-point shots? Let's take a look. D+. He made 2 or 3, man. Because we were leaving him all open. Smother, moderate, should be good though. And we'll just do auto here. And we'll go under on all of these. Ingles, tight, moderate, middle, over. Rondo, smother, gap, baseline, Under. Reggie Bullock. Gotta have a look here, to be honest. 3-point shooting. Yeah, that's what I thought. He was a pretty good shooter. I think he scored the most points from mid-range, though, against me that time. I'm not sure. We'll put him on moderate and tight, and we will force him to the middle. And we will go over on these screens. Joe Harris, deny. Moderate, middle, over. Mike Scott, man, I like this player. I think he's at the Hawks now in real life. I like the way he plays. He's cool. I think I saw him play a few times against the Pelicans, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe that was before I was even a Pelicans fan. No, it couldn't have been. Wait, let me just put this up here. Pacers Fantasy GM Hall of Fame. Alright, we'll stay moderate and do auto. So I'm pretty sure he can get a shot in if he wants. Now this guy was playing very well. Gorgie Dieng from the Timberwolves. I like him. We'll force Muscala to the middle, go over on these two, and behind. Kavanaugh, let me guess, he's a 3-point shooter. No, he's actually a mid-range shooter. Still got 3 players left. Oh, yeah, moderate. Baseline. Should be good. What position was he? I don't even know, man. I don't think he's a power forward or a center. Udris Smother, he was pretty good. He came in the fourth quarter. Really destroyed us, man. Over, under, over. No, take this one off. Jefferson, he scored a 3-pointer as well. His handles were pretty good. We'll force him to the middle and go over on these two. All right. So moderate most, tight most, go over most. Good stuff. We are not playing get to the basket. Either get shooters open or pick and roll. I mean, if we manage to get Whiteside out of the paint with the pick and roll, then we can still get a layup or, an easy 2 points. But he's probably not going to move too far from the basket. Let's just start with get shooters open. Oh, man, this is a tough one. That's where we score 3/4 of our points in the paint. Whiteside is probably going to get most of those rebounds. Protect the paint? Really? Why? Okay. I guess. Protect the paint. Get to the basket? No way. Not with Whiteside, bro. A post defense, C perimeter defense, and A+ rebounding. B+ basketball IQ. Alright, so we're ready for the Bulls. This will be our second game against them. Let's check the standings real quick. First, but they have 3 games less. So if they win 3 games right now, the Bucks and the Bulls, dang, they're in our division. Third best percentage, third best season we're having, along with 2 other teams from the West. Let's check out the fatigue. Did I already do this? High, I don't know, let's do medium. Let's do low. Yep. Medium. Medium. High. Yep. Yep. Okay. 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 Alright, so that's all looking good. Simulate through that day. Team chemistry at 86%. See if anybody made a change or nothing or something. We're the only people that have done anything with a contract, staff or player-wise. Re-signing Patrick Beverly, 2 years, $15 million. Now I just want to check one thing: player contracts. Where's Beverly? But this is 4 years. All right, let's go. 16th, 21st, 19th. How did they beat us by 25 points last time? I mean, Oladipo's good, but dang. Whiteside. It was really Whiteside.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Chicago Bulls. And guys, for the Bulls, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can.
Not bad, but not as good as us.
And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this, because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
No. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Do you feel focused right now? Never. Never. Makes me laugh.
It's the Pacers in Indianapolis as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. You look at Chicago. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And, you know, for the Bulls, you know, this happens every year. A team outperforms expectations early. Yeah, you wonder, is this just
first in the Eastern? Yo, this is the best GM I've ever played.
What'll be interesting to me is to see if they can keep it up. I mean, but you're right. It's very early in the season.
And let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance moments ago to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Okay, Kevin, thanks very much. He told me he's anticipating just as tough a game today as the first time they met this team, a result that did not go their way. He said, "We know we're in the underdog role against these guys, and that's fine by us. We welcome the challenge." Well, let's see if they're up to it. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
4 more home games after this, pretty sure.
I know these games
Mike Scott is playing.
Yeah, in many ways too, Kevin.
Starting.
The crowd is more amped up, louder, more emotional, more rabid, and the emotions between the players can run high, leading to friction and confrontation. So it's a charged environment.
Let's make that 91.
With your rival.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Whiteside's probably going to get that.
And the Bulls start out with the ball.
We lose every
Let's take
tip
a look
ball.
at the Bulls opening lineup. Joe Ingles is out there with Scott. Then there's Oladipo. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Payton in at point guard. It's stolen by Udo. Now the Pacers moving it up the floor. And Markkanen throws it down.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Payton kicks to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Shoots off the screen. Goes back up. Markkanen.
Nice.
And here are the Pacers now. They are coming into this having to win against the Knicks in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in the real zone.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The
Come on, Barnes, you had to get on him. We got a board with Lillard.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Lillard attacking. The kick out to Barnes. And the three is good. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Now here's Payton. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Just 5 to shoot.
Double.
On its way from Oladipo for 2. First shot, first best.
Good shot.
The blocks fast.
Defense is right where it should be, but Oladipo is more than up to the challenge, showing off that strong jump shot of his.
Oh, 1 turnover already.
Here comes Chicago. Ingles with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Bad pass.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Payton kicks to Whiteside. And good that time.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Here is Udo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Lillard from outside. Great D that time.
Oh, man, they're about to tie it up.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Barnes against Ingles. Over Barnes. That one wide left.
Nice, got the board.
Pacers leading by 3. The baseline J. He can't hit that time.
That was a bad shot.
Nice D.
Can we get this ball?
Ingles against Barnes. And the basket by
And they tied it up. Oh no,
These with your
we're
eyes
still
closed
up.
or blindfolded.
We made it
so
3.
Close, so deep inside. Great bucket.
Lillard with it. What a tremendous game he played against New York. He kicks to Markkanen. Here's the 3. It's not going to go for him.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Kicks it to Whiteside. Bulls moving the ball around.
Stay on Oladipo.
Outside, Scott. 4 on the clock. The feed to Ingles.
I can't go in.
And that misses. That would have put him up.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Oh! And 1.
And, you know, so often the size of Markkanen overpowers the defense. Even when he gets hit, he still finishes over and through him. And the Pacers have made the playoffs back-to-back seasons and have only missed the playoffs once in the last 7 seasons, including a couple of trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. Nevertheless, there's a growing concern in Indy that the team has stagnated a bit and needs to move forward at a greater pace than what they had.
And for the Pacers, 2 consecutive seasons making the playoffs as the 7th seed. Both times Clark knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, and you know, last season got swept by the Cavs. In Game 3, gave up the largest second-half comeback in NBA history, a game the Pacers should have won, and certainly not the way they hoped.
Ingles with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Nice.
The Pacers will take it. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Pacers.
And it was a versatile offense.
We weren't here last season.
So many teams these days rely heavily on the three-point shot, but they kept it balanced. The triple was still a big part of what they did, but it wasn't the only thing they did.
Now here's Markkanen. Another key contributor to that nice win against New York.
And one.
And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Markkanen shooting.
Can we get Markkanen to be one of the top 3 rookies this year?
Their only other free
Looks
throw
like we
attempt
can.
today in an earlier trip to the line.
I want to check my player development after this game.
One shot.
Come on, Laurie.
For a young player, Clark, it's adjusting to the speed of the NBA and the length of the schedule. So how do you power through that rookie wall? How do you survive that?
Well, there's no magic formula, Kevin. You just have to stay the course because it comes in different times for different players. For me, it was after about 60 games. I was a starter playing 34, 35 minutes a game. So it was a combination of fatigue and just getting used to 2.5 times more games than I had ever played in my career. So you fight through it, stay with your habits, stay with your preparation, and eventually you find your legs.
Here's Lillard after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Wade. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Oladipo. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the pick. Payton dishes to Oladipo. Scott with the screen on Wade. Shoots off the screen. It's rebounded by Indiana.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
Markkanen is unstoppable now.
Right now, I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
And Oladipo kicks to Whiteside. Over Udo. And the rejection by Udo. Lillard, the pass to Wade. Lillard outside. On the wing, Barnes. Ingles covering. Markkanen with it. Scott's there. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Oh, they got to stop on
7. Payton outside. To the paint. Looking for Oladipo. He gets it there.
How did he get that? Double.
Bulls against Barnes. Shot from free throw range. Another shot. Whiteside, no good.
Boy, the defense was great. Superb, stellar, platinum level. Can't really contest that shot any better than that.
Markkanen kicks to Barnes. Udo down low. Whiteside's there. Kept alive. The kick out to Barnes. They set the screen. Money from the wing. Barnes has got 7 points. Bulls trail by 9. Payton outside. Dishes to Oladipo. Pass to Scott. Back to Oladipo. Whiteside sets the pick for Oladipo. Outside, Scott from the arc. Sinks the triple. Scott's got his first 3 points of the game.
Outstanding anticipation that time from Oladipo, seeing the floor extremely well and then zipping the pass over to the open man.
Here's Barnes. It's good. 9 points in the game so far.
That's 4 connections.
8 points up.
Now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
And the first time out of the game called for
No changes necessary.
Having notched a win against Cleveland in their last
Just
game.
keep this up.
And once they
everybody's subbed
flow
out.
offensively,
Except for
really
Barnes.
never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana.
Oh.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Utah. Patterson comes in for Markkanen. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Dwayne Wade.
It's a good team that
And
we're
it's
playing,
Patrick
though.
Beverly in for Damian Lillard. And here's Beverly after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. And Beverly kicks to Patterson. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Harris with him. Guarded now by Barnes. Harris dishes to Rondo. They set the pick. And they double up Rondo. Portis, the pass to Jang. Lays it in with an inch of room around him. Jang's got his first of the night.
Guarding Jang, you know he doesn't mind being challenged. I mean, he's able to convert through physical play. As a matter of fact, the rougher it is, I think the more he likes it.
The dish to Patterson. And count it.
And one.
With a chance to make it 3.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all.
Wait a minute. Still on Hall of Fame. I had to check if it wasn't on rookie.
Steele was able to finish.
This player training and team training is making the players so much better. Oh, that's a miss, though.
Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of
Just get on Rondo
Kentucky,
before he
is a
dishes
smart
it out
basketball
somewhere.
player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him. And he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
One thing you don't want to let Barnes do is get comfortable in the open floor. I mean, he's outstanding at running past the opposition in transition.
Now here's Rondo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Now Beverly, after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. And Beverly kicks to Patterson. It's rebounded by Portis.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Rondo. Pause.
Bam!
Nobody near Barnes. Target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Barnes against Harris. Out to the right wing. Portis kicks to Rondo. They set the screen. Harris. They get it again.
Oh.
Down low. Here's Oladipo. Hawes.
2 blocks for Hawes.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will go retain.
Yeah.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. .151 left to play here in the first. Portis, the pass to Rondo. Back to Portis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Mark, there are a lot of great rim protectors like that.
Yeah, there sure are. And there are a couple, though, that stand out to me. Gobert and Whiteside. I mean, they are just like octopuses in their ability to hover around that rim and challenge and change and block shots. So those two guys really stand out to me.
Yeah.
Still up by 6.
Consider DeAndre Jordan, too. With his athleticism, he's become better as a rim protector.
This game could still go either way.
Right. Now, here's Beverly looking for his first basket still in this one. Over in the corner, Turner, 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Beverly. And
All
the
right.
Pacers lead by 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
Now here's Turner. Back to Beverly from beyond the arc.
Oh.
Shot, no good. Bulls trail by 6.
Ooh, almost got that one.
Harris up top. Turner covering. Drives from 10. Harris misses. Indiana's gone a meager 106 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Beverly dishes to Shumpert. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Patterson kicks to Turner.
And one. Is that the 4th one already?
That's the 10th straight.
We got this weird release for him.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense
Let's get
is
that
on
one
the
in, too.
perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside.
Nice
like
play. And we're up by 9 points if I make this one. Oh, there we go. Nothing but net.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first. Now Rondo. And there's the pass to Portis. And stolen by Patterson. Harrison Barnes getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this.
Man, this is starting to look really good. I would not be surprised if we win the whole league this season. But if there's going to be a team that will make some big player changes, some good trades this season, you never know.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Pacers leading by 9. Patrick Beverly out there with Gary Neal. Then it's Evan Turner. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Hawes in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Aggressiveness is fine, but you can't be this over-aggressive. I think he's got to dial it back some. They need him on the floor.
Here's Beverly. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York. Offensive rebound. That shot's good from Hawes. Hawes got the first.
We're like 1 for 8 from the three-point line. 1 for 7 or 1 for 8.
Just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here's Beverly. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. There's the screen. John Patterson kicks to Beverly. Feeds it to Turner. In the corner, it's Patterson. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. From deep, Neal. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Victor Oladipo. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 6th in steals and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And talk about being top 10 in
Not
steals.
against the Pacers.
His jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And last year, the Bulls, Greg, just didn't threaten anyone from outside.
I think a big problem has just been personnel.
All right, he got a jump
Some
shot.
of the guys they brought in as shooters just really haven't panned out, and that lack of shooting from deep is why this offense can grow stagnant at times.
That shot's good from Hawes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively.
Nope.
It's yet in the game for him.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mickey's checked in for Patterson. And a change for the Bulls. Ingles is checked in. Here's Beverly. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Off the pick, and the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. I mean, didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
Now here's Turner, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Stolen by Beverly. Now here's Neal, guarded by Harris. And Neal kicks to Mickey. There's a screen. And it's with both hands.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Chicago calls timeout. And Clark, when you were growing up, was there one play in pro basketball you tried to emulate or model your game after?
I really didn't pattern my game after any particular player. I tried to piece and parcel from a lot of players. I love the gracefulness of Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when I first saw him back in the late 60s. At his size,
we're getting like 10-point leads every game.
Was impressive. And then as I became more of a forward in high school, you looked at guys like Magic Johnson. I looked at Marcus Johnson out at UCLA. Dr. J was a versatile forward as well. George McGinnis, who ended up becoming a really good friend of mine as I got drafted by the Pacers. Those guys that were big and mobile and had ball skills and shooting skills and rebounded, those were guys that I tried to play like.
Here's Lillard. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. And it's a 3-second violation. And a big front office change for the Pacers over the summer. Cause for concern?
No, I don't think so, Kevin. Very experienced hands are taking over. And I think it'll be a relatively smooth transition for the Pacers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Up top, Neal, guarded by Harris. Lillard outside, 6 to shoot. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And we're up by 12 because I'm not missing with Lillard.
Review, Clark, the one and done rule for college players. Any idea how that will change, if it will at all?
You know what? I'm not sure, Kevin. Quite honestly, when this rule was instituted about 10 years ago now, 10 or 11 years
Just
ago,
2 points.
I thought it would be good. I felt 1 year of college, if a guy was fully invested in that experience, would be better than no years. But I also understand
it's going to be Lillard's worst game.
And I'm actually of the mindset now that you should be allowed to leave right out of high school if you so choose. But if you do go to college, I would like there be a rule in place that there's a commitment to 2 years. I just think that would benefit all involved. The players, the
should have jumped a
universities,
little
and I
earlier.
think the NBA would get a more mature and an NBA-ready prospect. That being said, I think we're going to end up, kind of where we are right now. I don't know if anything is going to change in the near future.
Here's Lillard, following the basket by Alfred Payton. Let's take a moment now to check out the top scorers around the league. 5th on the list, Damian Lillard.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Lillard.
And, with Nate McMillan taking over the Pacers last season, their offense was much improved. He had a good stint as a head coach in both Seattle and Portland, but there was some slippage defensively with the Pacers, and now it's about striking the right balance between offensive prowess and defensive improvement.
Bulls trail by 12. Now here's Payton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Ingles against Turner. Scott with a screen on Turner. From the left block, again Chicago. And the Pacers, Clark, looking to up the pace. In some ways, that made McMillan a surprising choice. His teams in Portland, for instance, some of the slowest in the league.
Well, their pace actually went down some, Kevin. McMillan is accustomed to going small.
All right, Lillard.
And that certainly fits.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Pacers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. You see those numbers read pretty well.
And they've had really
I wish Mickey could shoot threes
from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Oh, man, what's this?
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Bulls trail by 11. And here is Payton. Evan Turner grabs the board.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Here's Mickey. His last outing, he had 8 points. Kicks it out to Lillard. A beautiful reverse layup. Lillard's got 8 points.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside.
8 points this quarter.
Basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now here's Payton. Passes it to Ingles. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Turner with a screen on Ingles. Mickey passes to Neal.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Well, Clark, you've been in the booth for so long, but I have to ask, have you ever toyed with the idea of coaching or working?
I don't take a lot of free throws with
I know you did briefly for the Pacers.
Yeah, I did, and I enjoyed it. I was working in player relations, player development with our guys off the court, and loved it. But it just wasn't something I could sustain at this season.
Good
in my
defense.
Life. Not interested in coaching. I've never really been, because my career path went towards broadcasting right after I got done playing, and I paid my dues.
Gotta make these threes, man.
And I would want to do the same thing in coaching, and I just don't have enough
Percentage
time
is going to go lower again for the
that.
last few
I'm
games.
happy to be around the game in this capacity. Coaching never lets up. I get an off season as a broadcaster.
Yes. Chicago calls time.
Not changing anything.
The amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Wade, he's checked in for Gary Neal. Pass to Ingles. There's the screen. Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Indiana. Udo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And here's a look at some stats for Damian Lillard. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving, and of course, finds the open man.
Whiteside.
Put your hands up, Udo.
Struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Wade with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York. Here's Udo. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Lillard against Payton. And he feeds it to Harris. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
And Lillard kicks to Wade. Kicks it out to Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can't stop that, Bulls.
Now, just in this quarter.
you know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Already he's looking for his third foul. I think
a lot of tactical fouls.
To sit him down until the third quarter.
So for the Bulls, Bobby Portis comes in for Scott, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Harris. Markkanen kicks to Udo, and Whiteside sends it back.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding.
Bam!
He wasn't set.
Oh!
Second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force
the
issue.
They set the pick. Oladipo.
Markkanen, we needed a double.
Oladipo's got 9.
And the way Oladipo handles himself from inside is...
Oh, man. 2 blocks in a row for Whiteside.
Does a nice job utilizing the strength that he had.
Now, here's Ingles. Lauri Markkanen unable to get his last shot to go. Oladipo against Lillard. And the officials will call the illegal...
What's this?
Right there.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Whiteside. First in blocks, 6th in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
He has been a human highlight reel all season long. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now, and he has the numbers to back it up. Now, here's Lillard. 10 points for him. And it's off from three-point range.
Oh, man, I'm disappointed about these threes that we're taking.
Payton outside. Whiteside a screen. Oladipo for 3. Pacers with the rebound. 13 points was the lead in the game.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down
there we go.
In the first. As the game has gone along.
That's just our second 3 in like 10 attempts.
On the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Pacers leading by 11. And Oladipo has some parts of his game that needs work, but he is certainly terrific on the big finish.
Yeah, I mean, he's got longer arms than you would think for a player of his size, and the overall physical skill set, there's no doubt about it. You know, you look at his ability to just stay floating in the air for that extra moment when he's in attack mode.
Why did he only play 3 minutes in
still
the
has his best
first quarter?
basketball ahead of him.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by Indiana. Whiteside a screen on Wade. Oladipo dishes to Whiteside. The timing screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
A new group in now for Indiana. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Udo. Patterson comes in for Markkanen. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Lillard. And Chicago also making a switch. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Payton. Now here's Shumpert. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Patterson and Indiana.
Finally.
Another 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Oladipo against Shumpert. They set the screen. Shot off the pick. Count that one. The Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Oladipo.
That's a nice stroke, and he's got a good feel for that shot. Oladipo never going to pass up the mid-range jumper when it's there for him.
Now here's Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And that one's good. Barnes.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Basket counts. And that's
we got that block with Shumpert.
And Rondo is a dime dropper.
That would be
one of the
crazy.
best passing point guards our game has ever seen.
Here's Patterson. He has 5. From three-point range.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Rondo. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Patterson can't get it to go.
That shot.
And Oladipo, here we go. So the whistle blows on the shot. And
Decent foul.
For the contact right there.
Oladipo determined that time to get to the basket and forced the defense to foul him by driving right in there.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
That free throw good from Oladipo.
Oladipo's become a very efficient combo guard, somebody who can score the ball at a high clip as well as get the ball to open teammates when necessary.
Second free throw, no good. Beverly, no good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Dwayne. What happened offensively that got you guys going?
We just gave each other some space. The court was open a little bit. I think Coach did a great job of making some adjustments, and we was all being able to attack.
All right, Dwayne, good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Absolutely killing it. 9-win streak. I don't think I've ever had that in 2K.
Hey everybody, Ernie
No matter which the 2K. Kenny the Jets. Even when I was just playing on All-Star or on Pro difficulty back in the day.
Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
You working out?
Nope.
Harrison Barnes was the man in the first. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
They did an awesome-orific job. That's right, Ernie. Awesome-orific. That's awesome and terrific together. Anyway,
yeah, you
they
said
did an
that.
awesome-orific job of limiting turnovers. They were almost mistake-free. It puts you in the right frame of mind when you can play like that. As long as they keep protecting the ball in the next 2 quarters, they will protect the lead.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to
One
stop.
turnover.
And now, folks, just moments away from the start of the third quarter.
Man, this team is looking almost perfect.
Downtown Indianapolis glowing in the distance as we welcome you back to the action here at Bankers Life Fieldhouse.
We're like the new Warriors.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. And you know, Harrison.
Yeah, okay.
Pacers leading by 11. Tipping off the second half. Here's Fred Hoiberg's 5. We got Joe Ingles. Oladipo is out there with Elfrid Payton. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Jang in at the power forward. Lillard with it. Now Payton defending. Clock at 6. Here's Barnes. No good on that one. And it's Chicago the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
All right, 9-point lead.
All inside, and it's working like a charm.
Played outside. Payton against Lillard. And Whiteside sends it back. They get it back.
Oh, gonna have to take a timeout.
Oladipo against Wade. Kicks it to Payton. And he drops it in from the low post.
And that's a timeout.
Payton's got 4 points this quarter.
Really like seeing Payton operate inside. Showing once again that he's got the total package.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Well, when you look at Elfrid Payton, now he doesn't shoot it well, we know that, but boy, can he get in the lane. Excellent at penetrating. He's got a great first step and the size and athleticism to finish inside.
The Bulls making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Wade outside. Back to Lillard. He dishes it to Udo. Chalk up 2 there. Udo's got 6. And Peyton has that speed, but also
nice
change
pass.
of speed, which is so
Steve
interesting.
Nash.
That herky-jerky style. Getting inside.
Yeah, you know what? He's working on his up and unders, those little pump fakes and those little half shots.
Whoa.
You've got to have in your arsenal as a smaller guy inside. And
Double.
I think he's looking at a guy like Tony Parker, who made a living in the lane and is on his way to the Hall of Fame at some point. And that's a good guy to mimic in that area of your game.
8 seconds on the inbound.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It
Woo!
was last touch by Whiteside. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive.
It was the last touch by
rebounds
Whiteside.
of the last 10 games. Lowry Markkanen, number 1.
He's gotten the opportunity to make a contribution, and the numbers, they followed. I mean, he's shown he can help them control the backboard.
Boy, over the last 10 games, he's been a straight beast. I mean, I'm blown away by his dominance inside at that age.
They set the pick. The drive by Barnes. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Peyton kicks to Scott. The feed now to Whiteside.
Oh,
Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
that was me. That was bad
Every one of their
defense.
first 3 shots to start the second half.
Oladipo against Wade. The kick out to Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 9.
Let's get a stop here.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Peyton passes to Oladipo. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's Wade penetrating. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite 2-guard who is also a clutch performer.
The Pacers have gone 9 of 13 from the line. He misses the free throw.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team.
Nice, 100% for Wade. When's the last time we had
The
that?
Bulls decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
I think that's a critical timeout too, Kevin. I mean, they need to find a way to slow him down, shut him down, because he's tearing them apart right now.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
At times?
Trail by 10.
Like every day for the past 3 years, it seems like.
Third quarter of play.
Whoa. Double.
Ingles up top, covered by Barnes. He used that pick to get in close. Scott's got 5.
And they've had assists now in their last.
Come on, Lowry.
Here's Markkanen, and so he draws the foul.
And we're back at the line.
To the line to shoot 2.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunity.
Catching up on the changes for
Sure
Chicago.
has.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Mike Scott, and Harris subbed in for Joe Ingles. Peyton kicks to Portis. Terrific design on the pick.
Too strong.
He lays it in. 5 points in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And Oladipo kicks to Harris. Over in the corner, Portis. Oladipo outside. Just 5 on the clock.
Double.
Pulls from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. That one, no good. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Udo. He kicks it to Markkanen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him. And Indiana making a change here. Mickey's checked in. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Chicago. Here's Payton. He's got 6.
Mickey against Whiteside, really?
Dishes to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Over Barnes. Oladipo misses.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Lillard kicks to Wade. Off the screen. The dish to Markkanen. There's a good screen. And the pass to Mickey. Wade outside. Over Rondo.
Terrible shot.
By Wade. Bulls trail by 10. Now Rondo. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points.
And that's a 3.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And that's 15 points for Victor Oladipo.
7-point lead, man.
Oladipo is effective at stretching the defense with his perimeter shooting. I think his stroke continues to look better with each passing game.
Here's Barnes. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Harrison Barnes, just a tremendous athlete.
Yes.
At that small forward position.
Let's not miss a free throw here.
Enables him to guard up and hold his own against power forwards. And coaches love that versatility.
Gary Neal's checked in for Indiana. Turner comes in for Lillard.
And you know, Harrison
Just Markkanen and Barnes in.
Player.
Barnes probably going to get subbed out too.
Every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well.
Rondo against Turner. Right side a screen. Neal pulls it in. And Greg, you look at the versatility of Barnes. He can defend, I think, 3 positions.
And that's what the league is all about now. Switching our picks, much more popular. And with an all-around solid defender like Barnes, it doesn't uncover mismatches.
Rondo against Turner. Rondo kicks to Payton. Here's Whiteside. Bank shot.
Almost an air ball.
Squares up for mid-range.
Come on, Markkanen.
Right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter.
Great defense. Great fast break point.
It looked like he forced the shot.
And we're up at 16 points.
Some punishment with the 2-hand.
Markkanen.
They're going for the throw.
20 for Barnes.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Out that one, the Indiana lead is cut
12 for
down to
Lillard.
just 8 points on the bucket from Oladipo. Now here's Neal. Not a lot of room. Pass to Mickey.
We're going for the crazy
Turner
dunk
with
here.
the screen. That shot, no good. Nice D from Oladipo. And they double. And out of bounds as
nice.
the Pacers gain possession. Now a chance to take a look at the shot chart for the Pacers.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward. An adjustment is made.
Kevin, so much fun.
19 for Markkanen.
Fire like this. He's a capable, efficient scorer who does it at a high rate.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Patterson, he's checked in for Mickey. Shumpert comes in for Gary Neal. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Harrison Barnes. Corky Dames checked in for Chicago. Payton kicks to Portis. Here's Jang. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jang's got 6 points.
And you know, we all know about Jang's high motor. Defensively, you can't just let him float around the glass. You've got to get a body on him.
Patterson dishes to Beverly. Props in the layup for 2. Beverly's got his second basket of the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining
Just
buckets.
backed into Rondo there.
Well,
Make
the
sure
defense
Beverly would have
rotation,
a
Greg,
clear
has been a step slow.
lane to
It's
the
really
hoop.
helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really
Oh.
freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And the shot goes down. And it's 8 points for Elfrid Payton.
Still up by 9, though.
With the defense all over him, Payton refuses to panic. I mean, he just takes his time, shrugs off the defense, and gets the shot off cleanly.
There's the pick. Out to the right wing. There's Markkanen. Drains the free.
Oh!
Markkanen's got 12 points in just the second half.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Portis, the pass to Rondo. Feeds it to Jang. Shoots over Patterson. Portis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Turner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That was a lucky one.
5. Bulls trail by 12.
Ooh.
Payton outside. And Oladipo kicks to Zhang. Here's the screen. The three-pointer no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Beverly. He feeds it to Markkanen. Patterson setting the pick for Markkanen. Kicks it to Patterson. Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Beverly for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Turner with the steal. He dishes it to Markkanen. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
All right. Come on, Turner.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Rondo kicks to Oladipo. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Beverly. Patterson dishes to Markkanen. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
He's going to get a season high, career high.
And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Here's Portis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Portis has got 6 in the quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Markkanen sets the pick for Beverly. There's the feed to Markkanen. Launches it. Good from the moment off his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Zhang a screen. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Turner. And Oladipo kicks to Portis. Another 3 for Chicago.
And that's how you answer back.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, go right back at him. Show him you can shoot from outside all night long.
Beverly with the ball. Turner with the screen. Here's Markkanen. No good on that last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pacers lead by 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
That was a bad one. What was that? The backboard
Moments
is
ago
breaking.
from the huddle. Let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep fighting, fellas. All right, one possession at a time. All right, how are we going to do it? Take care of the ball. Make sure we're getting back in transition. A lot of game left, right? We'll get it going here. We'll get it going.
And Orberg encouraging his players to live in the moment. Don't worry about the score right now. Just keep plowing ahead.
Yeah, great point. You can't undo
split
what's
these two
already
games.
been done. Just deal with what
One
you
win,
can
one
control,
loss.
which is the next possession.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. They've got Patrick Patterson, Patrick Beverly out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Thomas, and it's Hawes in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, what can they do?
I don't know why Lillard is
nobody can
not
miss
playing.
a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Deep 2 from Beverly. Misses off the left iron.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Chang with a screen on Thomas. Rondo against Beverly. Chang a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hawes with the block. On the wing, Shumpert. Pass to Patterson. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pacers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight. That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Thomas gets to Shumpert. And the rejection by
Shumpert.
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Got a hand on it.
You can't miss this one.
Go all the way.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Again, Oladipo missing. Pacers leading by 11. Beverly the pass to Thomas. To the inside, and Gorgie Jang is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Indiana. Wade comes in for Shumpert, and Lillard subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And Chicago also making a switch. Whiteside's checked in. Lillard dishes to Patterson. Rondo against Lillard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That's twice this game he made that one.
High percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rondo kicks to Oladipo. And that one is good. Oladipo's got 11 in the second half.
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
And Lillard kicks to Patterson. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ingles passes to Rondo. Right side a screen. The wide look here for Oladipo. Another miss by Oladipo.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Here's Patterson. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Scott kicks to Ingles. Right side a screen. Layup off the pick. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that
Decent
time.
foul.
So
he's not going to miss these, though. Hawes wasn't putting his hands up.
Finish there, nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball.
Up at 13, nice. Is that the biggest lead?
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Pacers. Udo's checked in for Hawes. And it's Barnes in for Thomas. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pacers leading by 11. Wade outside. Patterson setting the pick for Wade. Out left to the wing. Lillard outside. Shot clock at 6. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Right side a screen. Rondo dishes to Oladipo. Back to Rondo.
Taking a timeout after this.
The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Now Patterson. The 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Rondo kicks to Whiteside. Udo comes in with the double team. And it's spins in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. Forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Udo gets the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Man, Wade only has 1 point and 1 assist.
Rondo passes to Scott. Oladipo dishes to Ingles. He kicks it to Scott. Ingles against Barnes. Shot from 16, and the basket by Ingles.
Damn.
And how does he get that?
Taking a timeout.
No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
And the Pacers call time.
Limit transition,
And really,
patient
whether you're up or
offense.
down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always.
Share the
Having
ball.
a good coach is critically important.
No
I mean, you need
threes,
somebody
crash the
you can
glass,
count on
physical.
to make the right adjustments.
All right.
Moment for our Jordan player of the game,
Patrick Patterson.
Well, he's got his field goal percentage in the high 50s, and that says a lot about how well he's been able to kind of exploit the gaps in the defense. His motion, his ability to find open spots on the floor, you can definitely see the difference.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench.
You made 4 3-pointers.
Over Payton, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing.
20 points.
Okay, David, thanks.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Double. Udo.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
8 points, 8 rebounds. He's our lowest rated starter, so.
4 on the shot clock. Indiana leading by 16. Wade with no one around. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian
Second
Lillard.
foul.
That'll be his second foul.
Second team foul this quarter. That's fine.
Wade against Oladipo. Scott kicks to Payton. Back to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
Boy, I love the way Payton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oladipo against Wade. Here's Oladipo. And the rejection by Udo.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Dishes it to Lillard. And Damian Lillard.
Bam!
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
We need some more points with Lillard
Pitch to Scott.
to keep him in that all-star conversation.
The dish to Oladipo. Payton outside. Back to Oladipo. Lock at 6. Whiteside, a screen on Wade. Shot off the pick. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Whiteside's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Wade. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
An assist is fine.
And the Pacers lead by 16.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Scott with the screen on Wade. 14 feet away. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Whiteside is going to start getting all these
Extra
offensive
hustle
boards.
on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Lillard dishes to Wade. To the wing right side. Patterson. Kept alive and stolen by Scott. Ingles in the corner. Takes the 3. Here's Whiteside. And he makes good on the layup.
That's 3
Whiteside's got
offensive
10
rebounds
points here
for
in the second
Whiteside.
half.
Yeah, and the presence
In the
of
last few
Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great
and one.
to grab that second chance opportunity. And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
The Pacers making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Free throw good. Damian Lillard. Bulls trail by 15. Chicago calls timeout.
Did I make it? Yeah. All right. And we can still make some subs too. But nah.
Here's Payton. It's rebounded by Udo.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Payton against Lillard. The pass to Udo. The kick out to Barnes. Shot clock at 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night. Right wing. Pass to Scott. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Oladipo with the ball. Wade picks him up. And here's Ingles outside. Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Wade outside. Lillard. 124 left in the game. And recently the NBA changed it so announcers for teams no longer get a vote in league awards. Not an easy decision for the league to make, Clark.
No, it wasn't an easy one, but I can understand
0 for
there's
3.
always the potential for bias when you're associated with a particular team.
He even missed one free throw.
There's also some expertise.
Not his best
no
game, but come on.
Now because of
22
that
points.
So it's a delicate balancing act, and I don't mind at least giving it a shot for the league to do it this way.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Utah. Jordan Mickey comes in for Markkanen. Thomas checked in for Barnes. And Gary Neal subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pacers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And the loss earlier in the year must have stung a bit, because tonight they came out and made all the necessary adjustments, moving them to a record of one apiece here in this 4-game season series against Chicago.
Whiteside a screen, inside, and sticking right now. Gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Your heads-up aggressive play right
there.
Boo!
How many points did he get? Probably over 20 as well.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect
Ingles
to the
also
length
was
of
shooting
Whiteside.
well.
I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer
Oladipo,
who takes a lot of pride
some points.
in being the defensive anchor for this team.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. They set the screen. Feeds it to Neal. Pass to Mickey. Chicago grabs the miss. Harris passes to Rondo. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win.
9 wins in a row.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks.
Except for the 3-point shooting, that was pretty bad.
David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I think we only had, how many turnovers? 2 or 3? Bam! Let me just put the World Cup on. Alright, box score, let's check it out. Markkanen, 4 players with 20 points. That's cray-cray. That's like 90 points between all of them. 93 points. Between 4 players. One of them was on the bench. A bench player. Wade only got 3 points. That's terrible. 3-point shooting. Neal missed everything. Lillard missed everything. Turner missed all his shots. Beverly missed all his shots. Patterson 4 for 10. Man, terrible 3-point shooting. Only Markkanen was alright. And Barnes 3 for 5, 2 for 4. So we got Markkanen here with 27. Lillard 23, Barnes 23. Let's check out Markkanen's highlights. And he was defending pretty good as well. He's definitely getting stronger. Lots of boards, just 5 really. 10 rebounds for Udo. 6 assists for Beverly and Lillard. 2 steals for Patterson and Udo, that's pretty good. 3 blocks for Hawes. 4 for Udo. Huh. Just 5 turnovers. 3 on you, though. That's kind of weird. Shooting the ball quite well. We missed way too many three-point shots, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 free throw shots. That's not good enough. Huh. Oladipo was responsible for more points. Whiteside 26, Oladipo 23. 20 rebounds for Whiteside. 3 blocks. Wow. Alright, let's check out the team comparison. Yeah, just in rebounds they were better because of Whiteside, which is unfortunate, but still did good. .53 from the floor, 31 three-point shooting. Well, it's okay, but way too many players that took more than one shot and missed all of their shots. 78 from the free throw line. That's not good enough. We were good with fast break points again. Barnes is usually really quick to get on the other side when we get a rebound. Points in the paint, 74. Bench points, outscored them again. Assists, 28. Decent. Not the best, but decent. I wonder if we're still last place in team assists per game. I have to stop forcing things. Like, if I just want Lillard to get more points, I'll start like chucking up shots from the three-point line and knowing that I'm going to miss because Whiteside is right there, but still take that shot. Blocks here, turnovers. Just 5 turnovers. They had 14. Good stuff. They did get a lot of points off of those turnovers, though. Biggest lead, 20. And we won by 17. They didn't even lead by a single point. Once again, I think that's 3 games in a row now that we're just winning from start to finish. All right, back to the menu it is. Really, Pat Bev? Come on, bro. We just re-signed you for 2 years. We got Lillard here, man. The 5th best scoring player in the league. You're not tall enough to play shooting guard. Well, you could play shooting guard, but I'd rather have you defending if Lillard can't get any stops. Come on, bro. And there's something that I wanted to check out while I was playing that game against the Bulls. After the game. Forgot. I'll have a look. I'll probably remember. Deny tough love. Deny coddle. Starting role? Is this dude crazy? Maybe for Wade, they don't have Lillard as shooting guard? Come on, Beverly. Wow. And he's looking at 87. Now, what did I want to check? $299. A little too much. Roster proposed trade, contract extensions. Player development is what I wanted to check out. Let's check out lateral hustle. Still progressing for that. Beverly is the closest. Oh, Markkinen is 92 and 90. Oops. Lateral quickness. Anybody? Beverly went up to 96. And he's on 88% to go to 97. Strength. Alright, defensive consistency. We're not quite there yet at they're still progressing. Alright, let's just simulate through that training day. Medium is fine. Low is fine. Medium, let's do high. Let's do low. Medium. High. Medium. High. High. Very high. High. Alright, advance through this day. And let's check the standings real quick. 640 percentage, doing pretty darn well. Ooh! Ooh! Brazil almost scored against Mexico. Alright. Check the conference. Dang. We are doing very well. A streak of 9 wins. Let me check something. Team stats. Team records. Can we check winning streak? No. Oof. Almost beat Chuck Person's record. We got 45 points with Lillard. Did we beat any records? Field goals made? Doesn't look like it. 17 free throws made for Granger. Haven't beat any records yet. Well, getting pretty close to Mark Jackson. We got 14 assists or 15 with Lillard one game. blocks, 8. I mean, dang, that's a lot of blocks. Man, I'm glad we didn't beat this record. All right, league history. Past champions. Pacers have never won. It's just like 10 teams that have won the league. All right. Well, that's this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. 9 wins in a row. Definitely enjoying this. And I will say a later.